Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got several things to go over, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we got weekly gift bag up here. Make sure that you get some of this. Is pretty good stuff. Okay, so definitely something that you might want to consider purchasing. I've with the under, but I did purchase quite a bit of it. So if you can, go for it. You should probably have a lot of diamonds because they hadn't been posting anything up for the last 2 weeks, so we've had a chance. I was almost up to 30,000 diamonds before this new event came out, which we'll talk about here shortly. Active wheels up. Make sure that you clear that on a daily basis. Get all the rewards. Heaven Do Festival, of course, always pretty bad. Wrong Wrongs Tea still going on. We've got the new item up here. So we've got a hidden weapon. You definitely want to get everything that you can here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual sale. I purchased, you want to purchase the 30 right here. These are the 30 shards for it. I went ahead and purchased all this. This is SS Plus, so you definitely want to purchase that as well. This is SS, and this is SS. I just went ahead and purchased them all. Just to pump up the things for my hidden weapons. There's some few other things in here if you want to get them. I'm not going down to A's and A pluses. Second, Cell Beast Invasion. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay, and you only have to do this 10 times. I did this in one day. I did this today, just doing my standard sweeps. I got that easy. And that'll give you another 30, which will give you a total of 60. Okay? And you have 60. You should have 60 free to play at the end of this event. The next event pops up for it will probably be 15 shards. And then the following event after that will be another 15 shards. And you'll have the Light Spirit Blade shard, just like they did for the Mermaid, which you should have gotten by now. Mermaid Princess, I believe is what she was called. What was she called? She was called yes, Mermaid Princess. You should have gotten her. So it's the same with this. So you'll be able to get it in three events as long as you participate. Okay, if you don't participate, then you good chance that you're not going to get it. You get it when they start throwing out chests for it, but the chests are a little erratic for SS pluses. Okay, they don't all. It seems the hidden weapons are pretty consistent, but really on the Spirit Source they haven't been that consistent at all. So it's been getting a little bit difficult for them. So the Light Spirit Blade is up. Okay. There's also a shopping carnival. This is interesting right here. It's got 3 sets. Shopping mall. This is to use regular. It's use money. Okay. Then they've got a diamond mall. This is where you can purchase using diamonds. Okay. And then they've got the point mall. Okay. Points are used in the exchange mall. So, you know. And then they got top-up rebates. So basically, you're going to want to spend most of your time inside of the Diamond Mall. And they've got some really good stuff in here. Okay. As you can see, I've already purchased the Giant Dragon shards. Okay. And also purchased SS Plus shards as well. But there's other good stuff in here that you want to do. Okay. This is going to be up until the 28th, so we've got another 5 days on this. So it doesn't reset, because I purchased these yesterday and it is not reset. So keep that in mind. Okay, and as you can see, I haven't hit the rebates yet. Once you hit 8,000 diamonds, you start to get a rebate. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I'm still ways away from that. Don't know if I actually get that because, like I said, they had the hidden weapon event. I really hate when they have these events at the same time that they have another event because there was a bunch of good stuff in there in that hidden weapon exchange shop that I really wanted to get. But there's also some good stuff in here. But since this doesn't reset, you can space things out. Okay, it's going to be going on for another 5 days, so it's not something that you need to like jump into right now. So you should be able to, purchase most of the stuff in here. Okay, except for the, Mortal Herb chests and whatnot. These are S's, not worth that much. I've got tons of chests for S shards. Give me an SS plus or the items to actually the mats to actually make it an SS plus. Yeah, I'll be jumping on that. I'll probably snatch up these right here. As a matter of fact, for 300, I will definitely do that. Um, and there's some other good stuff in here. The oracles, red oracles, difficult to get. I definitely want to get the Doomstones, although I don't like that price. It's a little bit better than normally because that's 10. Okay, so that's not, that's not one that's 600. You get 10 of them, so that's not a bad price actually. Uh, Total, be 6 for 4 times it'd be 200. 24. It's a lot, 2,400, but it's definitely my next vision. That'll be what I'm going for next. Okay, and then once I get that, then I'll make a determination on whether or not I want to go for this stuff. I'm not going to go for these because I got enough of the good soul bones, enough to make multiple sets of that. So that's not really something that I need at this particular point in time. So that's something I'll hit back on. Yeah, keep an eye on that and keep an eye on the shopping carnival. Now I'm up to 2138. I've hit 100. That opens up a bunch of stuff at 100. At 100, it opens up the rings. You can now take your rings up to break them through. Next level is 105, so we'll have to wait another 5. But at least I've got them up to actually gold now, which was very very important. So that's where we're at. All right, so I don't quite have the 16,500 needed to actually get, but I'm really close. I should have them shortly. Okay. I decided that I would go ahead and yeah, not going to be able to get enough out of there. 16,231. I was hoping that I might be able to get a little bit more out of these, but I'm only going to be able to pull 2 times, and it's not going to bring me close. So in 2 days, I should have it because I'll be getting 200 out of the standard shop there. So that shouldn't be a problem. The Treant, actually, you should be doing a Treant. You can always get 100 daily. You should easily get this daily. I get this daily and usually purchase 2 or 3 of these. So I'll have it. So 3 fortunes. I should have it in, and then I can get them in other ways as well. So I should have them in a couple of days, and we will do a video and we'll do a full awakening on see God. Thanks, and that'll allow me to increase my my duty because my Soul Force trials right here because it's got to get 3 soulmates to awaken. Okay, I can blow through this. I'll be able to, the levels that this is, it's completely miss. It's completely miss. It's not dynamic whatsoever. It doesn't match and scale with what you're actually doing. To soulmates to awaken 3 fully. Yeah, you can't. That's not something you do early in the game. That's something that takes a long time. Simply because of the fact of how many tickets you can get and how much they cost. That's 5,500 just to get one of those weapons. I mean, even if you were going to do an SS, you still got a hefty price, and you've got to get 3 of those. Not to mention you've got to scrape up damn near close to 1,000 deep sea silver if you want to do all 4. So it's pretty hefty. So it's not something. So it's misaligned. I'll clear it, and then I'll be able to go clear another whole level. I'll finish that one, clear the next one, and then I'll get into the next one after that, and I'll be able to clear most of it, and then I'll get stuck on 4, awakening 4 to max, which will take take a little while again. So it is what it is, but that's where we're at. So yeah, it's so I'm in 2138, moving up. Most of this is from just different stuff. Been focusing. I've been putting a little bit more focus into my soul bones because I was sort of neglecting them for a while. But as you can see, I've got all the mats and stuff up to gold. I've broken them through to gold. Okay, and I've done that on most of them. So it just you do that, and each time you can get another couple thousand. And it just adds up a while. So I'm at 2138. got some information from one of the things. I'll compose that in the next video. It's going to be talking about the there are there is another level above triple S characters. Okay, it's called SP level. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what what they're doing, but we'll have to see. But we'll take a look. We're definitely going to have a video when the first triple S drops, and we'll go over that. And that should be very soon now. Should probably be sometime the end of this up and coming week here, as when we'll see that drop, because we're almost to the point, and that'll give us the final shards. You need 15, but it'll give you 20, and that'll allow us to snatch up Woo. Okay, and we'll get Woo, of course, and then from there we'll be starting to focus on triple S characters. I have all of the SS Plus characters. I have them all. And I've leveled them all up fairly decently. I did not want to do that. I have to get those back. But yeah, so I've got them all. Most of them are fairly high up in their level, except for Asura Tangchen. As you can see, yeah, SS pluses. The only one, and Bo's not like that because she's maxed, but I just moved her down a little bit because I took some of the equipment off her and put it onto upper characters. So as you can see, the only one that's really missing is Tang Chen, and I've got him up to 4, so he's almost max as well. So as you can see, you can get the actual items that you need. Okay, it's not that difficult. So you can get the S enhancements. Now, S enhancements are what's being used for the triple S's too. So remember, you can start dissolving some of your other characters to get those shards back. Okay, and once you do that, those will help assist with the actual your triple S characters. Now I hit 100, so I got a new slot open. Okay, so you're going to get a new slot. You're going to get a new slot. So I had to bring BB back in. She's the only S I'm using, and that's just recently. Before I was using all SSs and SS Plus, but because I got a new slot, they're gone. And from the looks of it, this is the last slot. So this is all the slots you're going to get for characters. This is it right here. So once I get Woo and bring Woo up enough to put her in, I won't have to be saving anymore. All of my S's will all be dissolved. When you dissolve them, you get all the shards back, but you still get to keep the links and stuff to it. It doesn't completely get rid of it. It just dissolves it back, and you get all the shards and the mats. But you still get the links and all that, so you don't have to worry about losing any power when you do it. From a standpoint of that, you might lose a little bit, but since none of these are in my thing, it's not going to hurt that much. And then I'll be putting those shards into my SSS triple S's to assist with that. I've got she's up there pretty high if you look. So I'm going to be getting back quite a bit of shards because she's already up almost to 1 sun. And I'll be putting those, of course, toward the triple S. We'll have to make a decision, but the first 2 are DPS, so we'll have to look at those. But apparently there is another level that released on China, and that was SP. There's also going to be hidden weapons, and I would assume spirit souls are going to be increased as well. Triple S's on those, and you can use SS shards, is what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's right, but that is great. Because why? Because remember I told you how I was holding off dissolving all of those things? Well, I've got shards for them, so that's why. Right here. So if they throw 304, 220, these are all shards I cannot use. So I have 540 shards. That's a good for probably a 3 or 4 star on a triple S weapon. So I'm definitely looking to use that. Okay, and it's the same in hidden weapons. Not quite as much, 360 of these. So 180 of these actually. It's just these right here. The others are S's, which I can't use it. These are all maxed out. So there's there's usefulness uh, inside of those. So I'm glad I hold off onto them and did not dissolve them to get the coins, because I could have got a bunch of coins out of them. But I knew that with the way that they were leveling up and increasing the actual types of actual characters, that it was probably going to get to the point where you're going to have to start using SS shards to level up SS, uh, upgrade SSS weapons and souls. So that's why I was saving onto those, not because I thought that that would happen, and that's exactly what they did. It seemed just odd that they were continuing to give us these SS shards when anybody who was playing the game consistently would not need them. I mean, I ran out, I maxed those things out ages ago. Okay, and I was snatching up the shard just because I thought that in the future they'd use them. But yeah, so I'm hoping everybody was purchasing those shards even after they maxed out the characters, even if they weren't. I was, I purchased them whenever I had a chance, and I'll be doing the same from any time limited events like this right here. I've got them maxed, all three of them, but I'll purchase the shards, the pack, simply because I can use them on my triple S items. I might be able to bring close to one, one close to actually being completed once I obtain it. So, that would be really nice. So that'll definitely be a powerful weapon. So, yeah, but that's what we hear. I don't know if that's firm. Okay, that's just what I heard from one of the guys who plays in the Chinese version as well. So we'll have to see if that's something that is actually accurate. But it sounds like it is. The information that I got from him before was very accurate, so I would assume that this is pretty accurate as well too. I'm not sure if he plays it, the China server himself, or if he just knows people who do play them, who talks to them. But he does definitely have some good accurate information. And the SP characters just dropped. So we've got quite a bit of SS characters to go through before we're going to get to that. But I assume the people on the China server are probably dissolving their SSs now, so that's probably what we'll get to. We'll have to wait and see what becomes of that. But yeah, so the next video will most likely be focusing on bringing up that maxing out Sigai Tang Sang's awakening and bringing him up full, so I can clear that and we'll go through the Sword Force trial. Then probably shortly after that we should have the event, and of course we'll definitely have an event when the SSS die drops, and we'll take a look at that and see how everything's go. Alright, so that's all I got for this evening. Alright, so yep, just remember to get in there and get the 60 shards for this event, so that you will be able to get it free in the next 4 weeks or so. Alright, so again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe, click on the bell. It will of course give you notifications whenever I do drop a video. Also remember to like and share the video, as that just tickles the YouTube algorithm pink. It's Kenrir, still coming at you, still in the corner, signing out.